New York at 38 past the hour. Let's get a bit more on the Trump-Clinton showdown. To do that, we bring back Hugh Hewitt, host of the Hugh Hewitt Show on Salem Radio Network and an MSNBC political analyst. And Hugh, before we even get to that, quickly I want your comment on the fact that it's confirmed Hillary Clinton met for 3.5 hours and had that FBI interview about the email server, which you so aptly are always pointing out that detail. It's not about emails, it's about her server placement.
This is a very significant development because the last person interviewed is usually, but not always, the target of the investigation, the subject of most interesting, intense focus by the Bureau. On the other hand, I wouldn't expect it to wrap up quickly. Former Secretary of State Clinton deleted 33,000 emails and then attempted to destroy the server, wipe it. And so the FBI forensic people have to see what they can recover to find out what in fact was deleted, whether it was wrongfully stored in the first place and whether or not it was wrongfully deleted. And so there's a lot of time left. I wouldn't be looking for either an indictment or a clearance from the Bureau anytime soon necessarily, unless she's in very deep trouble, which is in fact possible if she violated 18 U.S.C. 1001, the False Statement Act, or 18 U.S.C. 1924, which obtains to handling classified information.
Okay, all that, though, very much remains to be seen. I do want to ask you about this. Hugh, in the space of a week or so, you went from comparing Trump to stage 4 cancer to writing an endorsement of him in the Washington Post. What changed?
I didn't compare Donald Trump to stage 4 cancer.
His rise is like ignoring stage 4 cancer. You can't do it. You got to go attack it.
I was talking specifically and at length about the attacks on the judge. I also compared it to the plane flying to the mountain. I was apoplectic about the attacks over the judge and demanded that they stop or the campaign would hemorrhage and with it the Republican Party. Great news is that he stopped those attacks. He made changes in his campaign, and now he does what he ought to have been doing, I think, consistently, which is to frame this as a binary choice between a very irresponsible Secretary of State who failed in Egypt and Libya and Syria with the status of forces agreement, who threatens the Supreme Court and who has this server issue, as opposed to attacks on a federal judge in a case in which he's a litigant. So I'm very happy that they treated that stage 4 cancer of the attacks on the judge, and I'm glad they've changed direction, and that makes it a very competitive race, as polls out this week showed.
I want to ask you quickly before I let you go, despite the fact that you've said a Trump presidency would destroy the GOP, were he to become president in November, what do you think the GOP looks like in 2017 or 18?
The GOP is very resilient. Like the conservatives in Great Britain, they have a terrific bench. No matter what happens in November, whether it's President Trump or President Clinton, the bench is with the Republicans, with 31 governors, with amazing senators, with people as talented as Theresa May, Michael Gove, and Liam Fox are in Great Britain. Those kinds of conservatives are plentiful across the United States.
Okay, our MSNBC analyst, Hugh Hewitt. Always good to see you. Thank you, Hugh.